Let's talk about it. This is the podcast where Jamie and Kirsten talk about everything.
No limits, no boundaries.
Join us while we talk about what really goes on in our lives.
Anything goes.
So without further ado, let's talk about it.
Again, let me just apologize.
Becoming routine at this point.
It really is. It's bad. Last week we skipped a week again, but I think it was just because I was just kind of getting settled in to my new schedule with school and work and whatnot, and I needed to put that stuff first.
Right.
So I do apologize for that. That's on me.
All good, no worries.
But we are back.
We're
And
here.
I guess it gave us another week's worth of content to talk about, so it's fine.
That's true. We're gonna have to figure out next week's schedule too. It's gonna be fucky.
Oh
With my
shit, I
wisdom
forgot
teeth.
about that. We'll just film early.
Okay.
When do you get them out?
Monday.
Oh, so we'll film Friday.
That works.
Because it's my weekend rotation, because I'll be off anyways.
Okay.
For sure.
Right. Anyways,
us-
good evening, you sexy fuckers.
Good evening, you sexy fuckers. Also, I want to apologize in advance if we had to take a brief pause. I am expecting a phone call from a very special guest that we'll be having on here that I'm so excited about. So we're just going to coordinate a time to have her come on because she's very booked and busy. So heads up
Love
if
that.
we go off the rails and come back and talk about something completely different.
Right.
But I want to start out with weekly check-in. As always, how are you doing? Oh, and if my audio sounds weird, it's because I don't have my mic right now.
Oh.
I was just worried about it messing up like it did last week. So
No,
until I
sounds
figure out
good
that
to me.
situation, I'm just going micless. Do I
Fair
sound
enough.
okay?
Sounds good to me.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. How are you doing?
I'm doing fine. I mean, no complaints. Living the dream, man. I don't know.
I feel
I
like
can't.
we'll talk about in a minute, the weekend. But
Right.
how was your past 2 weeks?
I mean, no, I can't remember. To be honest, I don't know what I even did, but I think it was good, man. Nothing's sticking out that's bad, so I feel like it's okay.
Did you talk about finally getting your surgery scheduled?
I talked about that a few weeks ago, yeah.
But
Yeah,
how are
I'm
you
getting my wisdom teeth out
now that
next week.
it's coming up? How are you feeling about it?
At this point, I really don't give a fuck. I just am so sick of having headaches every single day of my life, so hopefully this will help with that.
Are you scrolling through Twitter right now?
Huh?
Are you scrolling through Twitter right now?
No? I don't even have my phone. It's over here.
Oh, I just saw you
Oh, no.
what are you looking at?
Just my fucking laptop. I don't know.
Oh.
Yeah, no, man. Wisdom teeth next week. I mean, it's gonna suck, but whatever.
Oh, for sure.
Is what it is. Can't really think of anything else that's sticking out though. Like I said, I've been doing a lot of soul searching on. I know why my memory's so shit. This is crazy. So we know I repress my emotions,
Yeah.
and that's why it actually causes memory problems. So just research that.
Again,
Huh?
the therapy.
I'm cool. This works for me, and I think that's okay.
You can't remember what you did last week.
That's okay, as long as it wasn't, I mean, nothing exciting happened, though. It's not really memorable.
I feel like that's not the way to live your life.
I feel like it is. I'm content. I'm happy.
Okay. That's just maybe not the healthiest option.
I mean, it works. I'm not sad or anything. I'm good.
But those repressed memories, have they been worked through?
They don't need to be. They're dealt with. I worked through them years ago. I'm cool.
Okay.
Yeah. I just realized recently that's why I have a shit memory. And there's, like, that's one of those things where that's why, like, I don't ever cry or, like, well, I don't get sad because I just, like, don't allow myself to feel that, and that
Goals.
works for me. So, yeah, I can't complain.
Okay, but I feel like that's like concerning. Oh, okay. I'm getting a phone call. Hold up. All right, we are back. I'm so excited for this guest that we're having on. Should we like surprise it or do we just talk about it, promo it?
Do a little teaser.
Well, she is booked and busy, so she will not be on until about mid-April. But I've talked about here experiences that I've had with a psychic medium. So we are having a psychic medium. Her name is Kathleen Moore, and she's absolutely amazing. She's been doing readings for me and a couple other people that I know for years. And we're just gonna do a little interview with her, ask her some questions about her gift.
I've been trying, I'd love to try my hand at interviewing, see how we are at it. So
Yeah,
it'll be fun.
definitely a lot of prepping that we need to do before we get
Yeah,
into
we have
it.
to like actually be on the rails for once.
Yeah, because
but one of my big like goals in life, I'd love to do interviewing, so this is great.
Yeah.
So yeah. Anyways,
Super exciting stuff. Yeah, exactly. What did I say? I don't even know what we're talking about.
We were unpacking my non-feelings.
Oh yeah.
And I love that. Yeah, man, I can't complain.
Well, that's good. No complaints.
Yeah. Not a whole lot going on. Never is. I can't really think of anything I did last week or the week before. So.
All right.
Must not have been a very interesting week.
What did I do like the past 2 weeks? I feel like a lot more with like my family than me myself. Past 2 weeks, okay, let's see. Kate, which is my niece, she turned 1, which I was so like overly emotional about.
Yeah.
I literally Snapchatted Jamie like the one day and I was crying. I was like, I met Kate a year ago today. Like,
oh my gosh. Yeah, it's exciting.
Also, my sister had her baby. And I was out of town this weekend, so was Jamie. And I for weeks have been saying that knowing like it would be me. It would be so on brand for me for my sister to have her baby when I'm out of town. And what do you know? She does.
Mean, it's okay though because it's not like you would have been able to see her anyways those days. So
I haven't met her yet.
Make a difference, but
I haven't met her yet. Hopefully maybe like tomorrow, but they just got home today. They're settling in, and obviously we'd want them to get comfortable and adjusted before me like barging in the door and being like, "Let me see this child."
Right.
Also, I want to talk about and recommend this movie that I watched.
Okay.
2 weeks ago. It came out like 2 Fridays ago. It's called Fresh, and it's on Hulu, and it stars Sebastian Stan. Don't roll your eyes at me.
I just can't.
I absolutely love Sebastian Stan, and I don't really think I've talked about it on here much.
Not. You talk about it a lot with me. I despise the amount of times you've talked about this person. I'd literally not seen a single thing he's been in. I don't care to. I'm just like I just can't get.
I feel like you would enjoy
things.
I feel like you would enjoy Fresh.
I don't even know what it's about. I don't watch.
I'll talk about it. Well, if you don't know who Sebastian Stan is, he is most well known for his roles in the Marvel franchise. Jamie, of course, has talked about on here how she doesn't fuck with Marvel.
Correct, and I stand
weirdo.
It's not weird. I don't fucking like superheroes. It's not my thing.
Well, technically, it's not a superhero.
What is it? Okay, I'm saying for Marvel. I'm just not
Okay.
into that
Well,
universe.
so this movie is kind of about like the scary reality of online dating and like dating nowadays and cannibalism. And something that I don't know that if it was intentional or not, like, okay, let me just like lay down the plot. So the main character girl, she was basically talking about like her dislikes for like meeting people and like dislikes for dating and how like everything's like so different nowadays. Like most people meet on like dating apps or it's never really organic nowadays.
Mm-hmm.
And she meets this guy in the grocery store and she immediately like falls for him. Like he's very charismatic and they like exchange numbers. They ended up going out and um immediately just start spending like a ton of time together.
Mm-hmm.
Um he goes to take her on a vacation, like a weekend getaway. Bear in mind, like he talks about his occupation. He's like a surgeon. Um, maybe just not the surgeon that we're thinking of. So he takes her on quote unquote like a vacation and he ends up basically kidnapping her, taking her to this house, drugging her, and like holding her captive. Um,
Doesn't seem like my kind of movie because I know it would piss me off because the one it's always those kinds of movies piss me off because it's like if I'm in that situation, I would get out of it. So
no, she
watching people
does.
not be able to get out of it irritates me.
No, she does.
Oh, okay.
It's very, and I think it does a great job with showing like that fight or flight instinct and like how genius this girl is and like being able to protect herself and getting herself out of a situation like that. Um, as well as like nowadays with just having that gut feeling for like a friend that's going out with someone and being able to like put two and two together and figure out like that something's not right. Like where her friend ends up like basically solving where she's at and what's going on.
Hmm.
But yeah, what he basically does is he kidnaps these girls after like making them like fall for him and bit by bit like cuts body parts off of them and sells them to like the black market.
Respect the hustle.
And he like loves the taste of like human meat.
Yeah, that's gross.
But one part that really stuck out to me was they did like I don't know if they did this intentionally, but there was a still shot of like the front of his house and it really resembled the outside of Jeffrey Dahmer's Ohio home.
I don't know anything about that Jeffrey Dahmer thing. I just know he was like a cannibal, but like that's it.
Yeah, I'm like into true crime, so like
Yeah.
that. But I think you'd enjoy it because it's just so crazy, like what goes through her mind to like get herself out of the
I don't know. If
situation.
it shows anything with like the nasty, gory shit, I'm not gonna watch it because it makes me fucking sick. But
I'm not good with gore, and they're honestly like it wasn't really gory
like
at
even the
all.
wrong turn movies gross me the fuck out. So
I've never seen those.
they're like it's a cannibal movie and it's fucking disgusting.
Yeah, yeah, I don't think honestly that there was like really any thing super gory.
I don't know if it shows him like eating body parts, I'm not gonna watch it.
Yeah, but
Yeah, I'm not watching that. That's fucked up.
it's
I don't
like
want to see
cooked.
that. That's even worse. That's fucked
Like
up.
he made like a 5-star meal out of this
That's
like girl's
literally
ass.
disgusting. I can't watch that. That would make me actually vom. I'm not good with stuff like that. Like just the thought of it
It
and
just
like
was it
even if
looked
it's
like
fake,
yeah.
it just freaks me out.
But I thought it was a great movie.
Love that.
Also, something that I want to talk about that's so funny that happened to me and you this past 2 weeks
Mm.
is Ash Wednesday was a couple weeks ago.
God, this shit is so fucking insane.
And at work, we of course like had people come in to like do the ashes and have like a little service for them. And I'm not Catholic. I'm not like super religious. I believe in
Same.
like a higher power, but I don't like define myself to like a particular religion, I guess.
I mean, I'm not Catholic. I've literally never even been to church. I don't really know, but like who cares either way. But yeah, I'm not Catholic. I guess that's literally all that matters in this story.
So this um guy from the church came up to me, was walking past me, didn't even stop walking, didn't ask me or anything, and just puts ashes on my forehead. And I was so like baffled. Like I didn't know what to do. I didn't know what to say. I just like let it happen. And I was like, is it disrespectful to like wipe it off?
Right.
But I did. But like it was disrespectful of him to do it without like asking me.
Yeah, I don't know. It was weird. I was sitting there and then he like walked past me and did the same thing. And I was like, okay, I'm going to wipe this off in like 5 minutes,
No, what was
whatever.
crazy is like we were walking past each other when he did it to me, and he like did it in passing.
Yeah, weird. And then the fucking I don't even know what the fuck anything about church. It's honestly like what I was witnessing was like cult behavior with peace and love. It was weird and I was like what the fuck is happening? Why are they like chanting? But there's this fucking like some sort of food, I don't know what you call it. It's like some sort of
It's
cracker.
communion.
I don't know what that means or what that is, but
I
he
don't
was
know what it
fucking
like represents, but like I know the name of it.
it looked like a really nasty cracker to me. And he was, first of all, it was literally when the stomach bug was going around the building and he's like going from mouth to mouth. And it's like, okay, this is not sanitary, first of all. Second of all, he like asked me if I wanted it. And I was like, no, like I'm not eating that. And then he like realized I wasn't Catholic, but he like didn't say anything. And it was just so awkward. I was like, this is weird, but I mean, no shade, peace and love, do your thing, but it was just weird for me.
Also, this past 2 weeks, I've started my Invisalign, Smile Direct, whatever, journey, and I fucking hate it so much.
Why?
Not like itself, like the product. Like there's nothing wrong with the product. It's just me. I have like really bad sensory issues.
Mm.
And the feeling of this like makes me want to rip like my mouth out of like off my body.
You need to just like pretend you can't take it out and like trick your brain. That's literally the only way you're gonna be able to do it is like tell yourself it can't come out. There's
I'm
no way
on
it's gonna
day
take it out.
I'm on like day 4 and I'm already having like such a hard time with it.
I mean, it's just like a retainer if you think about it, so it'll be fine. And plus, you're not like gonna have it for that long.
Too long. It's day 4. I have it for the next like 6 months.
6 months is not a long time for like straightening teeth, though. You have to remember, like, you had braces for
Right.
years. So it's like not
Right.
that bad. It could be worse.
I'm just
But
mad at myself for not like consistently wearing my retainer to where I'm in this situation again.
I mean, for sure. That seems to be what everyone does.
For sure.
But I mean, live and learn, so it's okay.
Oh my God. Also, I want to talk about my going out experience. I went to the bars for the first time.
Oh, yeah.
Um, when I drink like my little glass of wine at home and watch a movie.
Yeah.
And I'm so sorry Anna's listening to this. And I'm about
Yeah.
to like talk about her story.
Oh, well.
Oops, sorry. So my cousins invited me out and I never go out, so I was like, okay, I'm gonna go.
Mm-hmm.
So we are on our way to the bar. I'm riding with my cousin, her boyfriend, and bear in mind it's like 9:30, and I was like yawning. I was like, this is like past my bedtime.
Oh
I
my
can't do
God.
this.
Yeah.
Like I'm ready to go to bed.
Mm.
And we get to the bar, we walk in, and this place, like the demographic, which is not it. It was not it.
Yeah.
It was like middle-aged women and like young boys with mullets and cowboy boots.
Ew.
And I was like, okay, let's go. So I went to another bar. Had a couple drinks. I was getting like pretty lit. I can't believe I just said lit.
Yikes.
I'm
That's tough.
I'm a lightweight, so I was getting drunk rather quickly.
Mhm.
And Anna was cool. And we walked across the street to wait in line to go to this other bar that has like, I guess, like good dancing music. Like I was trying to rage.
Yikes.
But we're waiting in this line, and after like 10 minutes, I was like, I want to go home. Bear in mind, like my cousin and her boyfriend that I went with, like left for a little bit, and they were gonna come back and meet us there. And there's a pizza place across the street. And I was like, okay, well, at least if I have to wait in this line, I want something to eat. So I went to go get some pizza. And we were walking back. I didn't even see like this happen to Anna, but she fell in the street and fucked up both of her knees so bad. She had like a road burn.
Oh my God.
And then we get back in line. And she's like, I don't feel good. But she's like falling when she's like trying to pick her money up. And me and her were just sitting on this bench. I was like, let's just go home.
Right.
And I called my cousin, her boyfriend, and I was like, are you guys coming? Like, let's just go home. So they're like, yeah, like we're right down here. Like, we're just gonna swing by, pick you up. They pull up and starts immediately puking.
Ew. With peace and love, ew.
Which is like, girl was like, I'm good now.
I bet she was.
She was not.
Oh.
So we get in the car, and I was like,
she drink?
Not much at all. We get in the car, and I was like, you have to stop at the gas station because like I'm about to pee my pants. So I went in to the gas station, and I come back and my door's open. And I was like, okay, that's weird. And then I see Natalie like standing in the doorway, and Anna's puking into this bag.
Not. Absolutely not.
And then she looks at me and she goes, I'm literally fine. I was like, okay. She's like, just gotta take me home. So they're driving to her house, and me and Natalie try to get her in to her house, and I grab her arm, and I cannot do puke.
Yeah, no shit.
I grab her arm, and I had puke all over my hand, going up my arm.
No, I don't care how close we are. Absolutely, even if that happened to you, you're on your own, big guy. I'm sorry, I'm not touching your puke arm. There's no way.
And she, we get her to the house, we get her to the bathroom, just in case she just like throw up more. And she looks at us and was like, just leave. Like, I'm literally fine.
Yeah, literally.
And I was like, no.
Why? I would fucking, hey, she gave you the fucking out.
Okay, but then I saw her knees and how they're like gushing blood and there's like gravel in them. So I was like, okay, I gotta clean these out.
They'll scab up.
So I'm like getting like peroxide, and I looked at her and I was like, this is gonna hurt like really bad.
Oh, if she's still drunk, it's not gonna fucking hurt.
Oh wait. So I'm cleaning this, and I was like, are you okay? And she looks at me, she goes, I don't even feel this.
I bet she didn't.
So we get her to bed. I realized like I just like drinking at my house, like with a couple friends.
I feel like it's you gotta be able to pace yourself, and that's a rookie mistake is not pacing yourself when you go out, and it all happens.
But she was. It just like hit her out of nowhere.
Yeah, I don't know. My rule of thumb whenever I'm out drinking is do a drink, do some water, do a drink, do a water.
I don't know how to pace myself.
Oh, I don't know. That's like that's how you survive that. But I mean, it's tough. But everyone's been there. So it happens to the best of us.
For sure. So I guess we could fast forward to this past weekend. So Friday, Jamie and I took a little.
Really quick.
Yeah.
Sorry, my light fell.
So Friday, Jamie and I took a little. Why did I want to say field trip?
Field trip.
Road trip to New Jersey, the Jersey Shore. And we were meeting up with our friends. We talked about this.
Yeah, I think we mentioned it.
Yeah, we mentioned it, but it was so much fun.
Yeah, what a time, man.
We really made the most of the situation considering there was like a windstorm and it's raining. The weather is shit.
Yeah, it was a good time.
So we get there and Amanda, our friend, gets there first. We hang out for a bit, and then we went to Target, of course. Our friend Megan gets there, and then we go to Newark to go pick up our friend Claire from the airport. We get back and it's like almost 9 o'clock, and we're like, okay, let's go get dinner.
This is honestly just the highlight of my trip. It was so fun for me.
So we go to this like I wouldn't even consider it a sports bar because that's how it is advertised, but it's more like an Italian restaurant.
It was weird. It was a weird
bar
environment. It was
like
weird because it was like all old people. Like they were all old. And I'm like,
yeah, there's definitely like an old demographic.
Yeah.
But we get there. We are ordering. We're having some sangrias, having a good time. And
I'm honestly thinking because I'm not 21, so I couldn't drink. So I'm just sipping on my Coke, and I'm just thinking how much more enjoyable it would have been for me if I was drunk, and what I could have come up with some funnier things with what I said at a certain point in this dinner.
Okay, but like none of us were like heavily drinking. Like we just had like one
I'm saying for
sangria.
myself, if I was drunker, I would have been funnier.
Yeah.
But it's okay.
So I'm sitting there enjoying my meal, and this man comes up to me and just starts like touching me, like just up to our table, and then tucks something into the back of me, which I didn't notice. What like he tucked something in until after. I thought he was just like touching me
up your hip, your like rib cage.
Yeah, hand just like gradually getting lower. I'm like, okay, let's not. So as this was happening, I just like look at our friends like, what the fuck is happening
just, like,
right now?
There, just like
I'm not good with
you locked.
I froze. I like fight or flight.
No, never.
Nothing.
Just locked.
Neither.
Yeah.
Just like froze. Didn't know what to do. So Jamie, do you want to like take the reins on here?
Sure. Yeah, I'm the type of person where
Bear in mind, I'm sitting here drinking my sangria, just like watching this happen because I'm like, I'm so uncomfortable.
For people who know me, you know it brings me so much joy to run my mouth, and I have a good time doing it. And I'm the type of person where I won't hold back or I'm not. It'll embarrass me. I don't give a fuck who I embarrass. I don't. I
was embarrassed.
I wasn't, and I wish I would have been louder. So he's like being fucking creepy, and I literally look at him. I was like, "What the fuck is wrong with you, you nasty fuck?" And he like walked, and I screamed it. I was so loud about it.
Bear in mind, this entire fucking restaurant bar was staring at us now.
I don't give a fuck. Stare at me some more. I don't care. Don't be creepy. So I screamed at him, and he fucking got all embarrassed, which we love. It is my hobby, embarrassing, nasty, old, disgusting men.
This guy was like old enough to be my dad.
He was like literally old and fucking hick. Literally looked like he hadn't washed his hair in 2 weeks. Fucking gross. Looked like he smelled. And I just don't like men like that. I think get some fucking respect, learn boundaries. You don't touch people you don't know. Quit being weird. Also, you're really showing your age with the old napkin trick, tucking it. Like, are you fucking 90? No one does
like,
that anymore.
If he wanted to give me his number, that's one thing. But like, don't fucking touch. Like,
yeah, you just don't touch people. You don't touch people, especially when they literally are like half your age. It's fucking disgusting. And so yeah, he was just fucking gross. So I screamed at him, and then his nasty little friend that was still sitting at the bar was sitting there looking at us, and I said, I took the little napkin. I said, literally shove this napkin up your asshole. And he said, it wasn't me. I said, yeah, you encouraged it. You're just as fucking gross as him. And then the motherfucker,
Amanda's yelling at him.
yeah, and then the OG guy comes back to say, "Oh, I didn't mean to offend you." And I said, "You're literally fucking gross. Go
He
away."
said, "Why are you so
He
angry?"
said, "Why are you so angry?" And I said, maybe because you don't touch people you don't fucking know." And then he walked away. And honestly, I wish he would have stuck around outside for like 45 minutes longer so I could have met up outside. Because it would have brought me a lot of joy and happiness to just like punch him, you know?
What made
And
me
I'm
laugh
confident in my
is
abilities to fight. I would have probably won because he was literally short. No height, not a whole lot of muscle to him. He literally looked like he was an alcoholic, like beer gut and all. And I won't hold back on shit like that. I won't.
so the waitress comes back over to our table. Like immediately after this happens, he goes, "So how was everything?"
Yeah.
As she like watched this happen.
Like, how do you think this
And
was?
our friend goes, better when we're not like when other patrons don't assault our friend.
The whole thing was
So
just fucking not it. It's not the
this
vibes.
waitress was like, "Oh, okay."
Yeah, I mean, I wasn't gonna give the waitress shit because there's literally nothing she could have done besides like
Right.
kick him out, but he already left. So, I mean, it was whatever. I wish I would have kept the number though, so I could have like leaked it, have people text it. But
Uh,
that's the hate in me sometimes, where it's like, fuck that, fuck that. I don't understand why men think they have the right. It's just bizarre to me.
same.
Like with peace and love, you're literally fucking ugly, and the fact that you thought you had a chance is embarrassing and a fucking joke. Like, you should be ashamed of yourself. Know your limits, sir. Like,
Ooh.
eek, couldn't be me.
But we had like a nice like we got back to the house. We're all like relatively tired, so we had like kind of early night. It's an early. It was like midnight.
Mm-hmm.
Bear in mind we get to our Airbnb. There's no like sheets on the bed.
I
Any
mean,
of the
there was
beds.
one sheet, but it wasn't
It,
a
it
fitted
wasn't.
sheet.
It wasn't a fitted sheet.
It was just like a regular sheet, which fair enough. I mean,
Like it
I
just slid
feel
off.
it.
These like gross kind of mattresses.
I mean,
They're.
I've lived in worse conditions for long periods of time, so it didn't bug me too much. It was mad
It
uncomfortable,
was so
but
comfortable.
you
I'm
just
just
have to
saying for the
adapt.
price, could have put it like a fitted sheet on it.
I mean, yeah, I think it's probably just obviously the people who are staying there are young college kids, so they don't
Yeah,
really
for
care.
sure.
But yeah, it was fine though. It was pretty nice. I thought it was like kind of nice. Like I don't
It
know.
was nice
The
inside.
bed
It was
sucked, but
the beds
it
just
was.
really sucked.
I literally my bed in my shitty apartment I used to live in was quite literally like a thin piece of foam with plastic around it, so it can't get any worse than what I slept on for 6 months. So I thought even the bed in the Airbnb was more comfortable than that. So
So we like the next day it's like snowing, raining, windstorm. So we
mm-hmm.
kind of just like playing it by ear. We just kind of hung out, went to a crystal store, had a nice brunch. Um, then we all took a nap, which we love.
Mm-hmm.
Then we went to the beach. Alex, it was like windstorming.
Mm-hmm.
It was freezing, but it's fine. Um, then like we spent the night just like playing games and hanging out, and it was just like so nice to enjoy each other's company, even though it's just
Yeah.
for the weekend. And then Sunday, Amanda woke me up and said that she was leaving, and I couldn't even look her in the eye because I just started crying. I'm gonna start crying.
Oh my god, don't cry.
Like as Jesus, I'm so sappy. Um, I feel like I've always really struggled to make friends, and it's never been an easy thing for me.
Yeah.
And even like friends that I've had made, like obviously not talking about you, it's so hard to like obviously I don't know who I am, but like I'm figuring don't know if
right out there. I don't know.
I, I don't know if I don't know if I will figure it out, but like I'm gonna try to. So I mean, I feel like I've never been like fully accepted by like people and friendships. And to find like a group of people that like truly accept you for who you are and who you want to be or are going to be, like I think is like something very rare, and I something that like I will continuously show gratitude towards, because there was never one time where I was like, I'm too much, like I'm being too much, like to handle
Yeah.
this past weekend. Like I just felt like safe in my own mind.
Mm-hmm.
And like it sucks to have like these people that care about you and like accept you like live so far away.
Right.
So I literally spent hours yesterday just like crying about like how much I miss my friends already.
Really?
Yo, I was a fucking mess.
Oh my god. That's
Did you have a
wild.
good time?
Yeah, it's so much fun, man. Can't complain. It was a blast. Always great meeting new people. Love it.
Mm-hmm.
So, no complaints. It was fun.
I'm gonna do like a 360. I want to talk about Chloe Cherry.
Who the fuck is Chloe Cherry?
Faye from Euphoria.
Oh, okay. I don't even know who the like actual girl is.
I love her.
Love
I
that.
love her so much. I think she's incredible, and I love that she's just like dominating the entertainment industry right now.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like so many people like try to hold it over her head as if it's a bad thing that like she, prior to Euphoria, has been like an adult film actress.
Yeah.
And why is that an issue?
Are people making it a thing?
I've seen it a lot on social media that like, oh, well, before this she was this.
Oh. Are they saying it like in a negative way or just saying it?
What I've seen in a negative way.
Oh, okay. I've not seen anything about it, so I don't know.
Like
I
kind
didn't
of
even know
like
who she
a,
was.
not like super like not like it's bad, but like haha, like it's funny that she was, which is like fucking annoying.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know why it matters.
But like she killed it on Euphoria. I think she's like a natural actress. Um,
I mean, to be fair, she didn't really have a whole lot of lines, but like she was
well,
good. I mean, the first episode she was in, she did, but other than that, but I mean, she wasn't a bad actress for sure. She didn't, you know,
I
it
think she did a
wasn't
great
painful
job.
to watch her. It was great. Yeah.
And I like she's been walking so many runway shows for Fashion Week.
I've seen those.
I think like go her.
No,
Fucking
I
go for
love
it.
it. I think it's a little. I see. This is like the. I'm not even gonna say anything about it because I have no room to talk. I'm not a fucking model. I don't know anything about it. But the one thing I guess I'll critique is the walk is like I feel like they should maybe spend a little bit more time before shows teaching her because she's never done it before. And clearly her walk is a lot different than everyone else's. And I feel like in a fashion show it should all look
But I feel like
cohesive.
walks also vary by designer.
Yeah, that's true. I don't know. I've seen though, like I only watched one on Instagram. I saw her walk, and it was fine. I don't know. It's just I see. I don't even know what I'm talking about though. I'm not a model. I don't fucking know. So I guess it doesn't
I'm
really
just here
matter
for
what my
the Chloe
opinion is.
Cherry world domination.
I love that.
Like I will be her biggest fan. Like I'm here for her.
Sick.
Like go her. I think
Right.
she's absolutely beautiful. I think she's very like charming, and fuck, walk those runways, girl.
Yeah. I love that.
Um oh, I've been like proactive with my balding situation.
You need to stop calling it a balding situation. It's
I
a thinning
am.
situation. It's
I'm
not a
balding.
bald. You're not balding. You're
Jamie,
thinning.
I straight up have a bald spot in the back of my
It's
head.
not. You have a thin spot. You're not bald. You can't even see
There's a
scalp.
fucking hole.
No, there's not.
There's a hole.
Okay. I think you're being too hard on yourself. It's literally just thinning. It's okay.
I
It
literally
could be worse. You could be completely fucking bald. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's not that bad. I'm being dead ass.
I've been taking biotin. I got collagen powder. Um, I since you're like a licensed cosmetologist, I want to ask, do you know anything about those like hair zap stimulators?
It literally does the same thing as your fingers. It all does the same thing.
Really?
It just stimulates blood flow. It's not gonna. There's no magic tool to like make your hair grow. It's
I
just your
just need like
body.
a hair transplant.
Like proper nutrients, water, literally like take care of your body and your hair and skin will show that you do. That's literally like the best advice I can give.
I ow!
Just smack your
I
head
just
on the
smacked my
wall.
head so hard on the wall. Um, I think that like I need a hair transplant like within the next 10 years.
I think you'll be okay without it. I mean,
That you
but
just sound
honest,
very confident about that.
yeah, I think you're fine. I really, it's not that like Kirsten. I would not lie to you. I've seen a lot of fucking hair when I was in school and working in a salon, and I'm telling you, your hair is not bald. You're not.
Okay, but I think I'm like pretty fucking thin for my age.
I mean it, but it's also you. I mean, are you taking care of yourself and taking care of your hair and you know?
Yes, I take really good care of my hair, I think.
Okay.
Like I don't use like shitty products on it. Like I try not to use heat. Like
And it all, yeah. I mean, I know. I'm just saying, like that's the transplant. That's like a last resort type of thing. Like that's a lot of money, first of all, and it's a big fucking
but I
commitment,
was
and it looks
thinking like
stupid for like the first year of it growing up.
right.
It looks stupid. So
But I
it's like a
was thinking like
long
it's gonna
journey.
be it would probably be more expensive for me to get it because of my hair color or just not matter.
It's it doesn't they're taking your follicles from your head and just moving them to a different spot.
Oh, I thought it was like someone else's follicles.
No, they're taking them from somewhere that's thicker and just moving them to the thin spot.
Okay, yeah. So I have naturally red hair, and for some reason I thought like I had to get someone else's follicles. I was like, that'd be so much more expensive.
No, it's all yours. But I mean, yeah, I wouldn't. I really don't recommend that unless you're like direly thin. You don't need it. I mean,
Just a
that's
little
like
eyeshadow.
it's a
Cover it up.
big fucking commitment to have that done, and it literally takes like 2 years to be completely grown out and normal.
Mm-hmm. I mean,
But
I guess you're right.
yeah, because even Jeffree Star, he did it because of his receding forehead, which that's fair enough. And it
He
literally
should be
takes like
bald. Fuck him. Sorry.
okay, that's a lot.
No, he's a horrible person.
Well, yeah, but I mean, I'm just giving an example because he's had it done. And yeah, it straight up took like 2 years for it to look normal, but
Yeah. Um, something that I want to talk about that like really has been irritating me,
okay.
and I don't know if you like are on the same wavelength or have like seen stuff about this, but it's like misogyny in like a sense of girls liking something or like women liking something like in general. Like if I
Yeah.
say that I like this music artist, men make it so like misogynistic to like, oh, like you're obsessed with that. Like if you went to like 4 of those concerts, like they make it a thing, like
Oh, I've
as if
not
it's a
seen it.
bad thing.
Oh, I haven't seen anything about it.
Um, where like I think like when you're a girl, men make fun of you for liking literally anything. Like you can't have a hobby without it being critiqued by men. Or you can't
Oh,
like something with it being without being critiqued by men. But no one
that's
fucking says anything if like a man has like season tickets to like a sports team. That's not fucking like
right.
a a big
I mean,
deal.
I don't surround myself with shitty men, so I've
Yeah,
not personally experienced anything like that. So thank God. But
I have, and I've seen like a lot of people talking about lately. Like, I saw someone on TikTok talking about like how men around them have expressed like that is obsessive or like weird that she's been to like three of like the same music artists concerts.
yeah, I mean, I think that's just fucking stupid. I
But
don't
like,
know.
why is it not like weird if it's a man going to like a sports game three times?
Yeah, you're absolutely right. I mean, I don't know. I don't have an answer for that. I think it's just men in general are fucking stupid, and this is just proof of that.
Like, I feel like my
Um,
entire life, I haven't been able to like something or like have a hobby without it being critiqued by men.
I see. I've not ever felt that. I've never gotten that. But I also, like I said, I don't talk to very men in general, anyways. And the ones I have are like besties for the girlies. So
Yeah.
I don't really. I've not experienced it, but that sucks for anyone that has.
Like, I feel like everything is just made fun of for women, and like that's
I
fucking
feel like anyone in
annoying.
that situation to a man that's doing that to you, just simply, first of all, ignore it, and second of all, cut that out of your life. Cut that negativity out of your life in any way you can.
Yeah, I feel like
You
that's
know?
easier said than done though, because like I feel like most men are like that.
I don't know. I don't talk to men, so I don't fucking know. I literally can't even tell you the last time I like socially talked to a guy my age. I don't know.
Yeah. I don't know. I just feel like it's so hard for women to like be able to like something without like men making it
For sure.
misogynistic.
Yeah, it's fucked up.
Also, this is so random, but like I was talking about this with someone I work with, and we both experienced the same situation. And I wonder if this is like a universal problem. Have you ever used Old Spice deodorant?
Not a single time. No.
Okay. Me and someone I work with both have talked about how it like fucking burns your armpits,
What the heck?
like burns and itches.
You could probably sue him.
They need like a class action lawsuit, and I stand by that because like I've seen people like after we talked about it, like on Twitter and TikTok talk about how they used Old Spice deodorant and it got like actual fucking burns on their armpits.
I don't know. For me, I feel like Old Spice is like a middle school boy deodorant. You know what I'm saying? But
Yeah,
that's
fair.
I never used it, so I don't know. But yeah, I wouldn't trust it. I don't know. It's fucked up. I would have to like look at the ingredients, but I mean
Because I
that's
feel like
weird.
men's deodorant works better than women's, and that I will always stand by that. So like I went through like a
Maybe.
time period where I'd wear Old Spice deodorant.
Yeah.
More of a degree girl now. Actually, no, I'm on a dub train. But yeah, like it fucking itches and burns. And like that's what?
That's weird. Yeah, there. I mean, you're not allowed to mass produce something with like a fucked up ingredient, so maybe it's more of an allergy thing that people have than
But
an
like
ingredient
it
thing.
just
Because
seemed weird that like so many people.
I mean, it literally could be like as simple as an allergy, to be honest. Because yeah, I mean, they wouldn't even be in business if that was the case.
Yeah,
But
I
yeah, it'd be
guess.
interesting to find out why. Hmm, I've not heard of that.
I want to talk about hyperfixations.
Okay.
Do you have any?
Um, Not really. I mean, no, it's not anything like abnormal or like something that I'm like stuck on. I don't think.
Really?
Yeah, I can't think of any. I mean, I go through like phases, but it's not really a hyperfixation. That's just like life.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I can't think of any. Why? What about you?
I feel like I don't know how to describe my life without like being hyperfixated on something.
Like, what do
Like
you mean by that?
I always have a hyperfixation.
Like,
Whether
what?
it's like clothes, a food item. This is so
Oh,
unhealthy a person.
okay, that's probably not good.
Maybe it's like my BPD.
I don't know.
But lately, my clothing hyperfixation has been fucking overalls. Like I can't stop thinking about them.
I can't get with the overalls
I love
personally.
them. I
I feel
love
like it's
them.
because it was a trend like not even 4 years ago, and it was like I did the trend, and I'm like, I don't need it again. I'm cool. I had my time with them.
I love a good overall.
I just also feel like they're not practical,
They're
like
not, but
in a
like
pissing sense. Like you gotta fucking
they're
take it all
not.
the way off. Fuck that.
But like I love it.
And it's also giving like farm. You know what I'm saying?
Speaking of that, oh my
And
god,
I'm not much of a farm girl,
I'm
so
not either. But I ordered some overalls and I was so excited to wear them with my cute little outfit. And I went to work and immediately someone was like, "You look like you work on a farm." And
I
I
mean,
like
some things are just like better kept in your head.
I
If
took
people think
account and
that.
7 people made like different farm references. Like,
Yeah,
you
like
look like a farmer.
that's one of those
Or
things where like I would think it, but I wouldn't say it. Because that's fucked
yeah,
up. You don't say shit like that to people if you don't like their style. It's okay. Everyone's different.
I was so excited. I was
I
so
love
excited
that.
about these overalls. And then like my confidence was like diminished immediately.
See, that's one of them things where you fuck that. Fuck what anyone thinks. You wear what makes you happy and what you're comfortable in. Fuck that. Who cares? They're not the ones that have to wear it.
I definitely have gotten like a lot more comfortable in my like personal style than I used to be. But like I would be lying if I said like doesn't bother me like if someone like doesn't like my outfit.
Why?
I don't know, because I think I'm
Fuck
really into
that.
clothes. I am.
Okay.
So like I feel like I take a lot of pride in like what I like if I like put an outfit together and if someone like shits on it, I'm like, wow, that really sucks.
I don't know. I feel like I can't relate because I literally don't care about fashion. It's not a thing for me. I don't give a fuck about it. I could care less what I look like or what people think about it. I like roll up in fucking a sweatshirt and jeans half the time because it's like comfort is key for me. But yeah, I mean, fuck
Mhm.
that. You gotta just, who cares what, I mean, they're not the ones that have to wear it. It's not like everyone's gonna have the same taste and style. And it's okay if someone doesn't like something. Cause it's kind of like the same thing as like you see someone wearing that and you think, oh, yeah, I wouldn't wear that. Like it's one thing if it's fucked up for them to say they don't like it, but even if
Yeah,
if
like
they
if
don't,
I didn't like someone's outfit, I wouldn't like walk up to that person and like make a comment about it, you know?
right, that's fucked up. Yeah, I don't know. I don't.
Like I've never been able to get around like the fact that like people like comfortably do that.
Yeah, I don't know. It's weird, but
Like it would be
again,
one thing if like I was asking your fucking opinion on it.
yeah, no. I just think fuck that. Who cares? It's literally they don't have to wear it, so their opinion really doesn't fucking matter anyways.
Maybe you should
Like who
become like
cares?
overly sensitive too.
I mean, it's not a bad thing to be sensitive, but you just got to get to a place where who gives a fuck? First of all, they're literally not even going to remember they made it, so why should you? You know, it's not going to
You're
affect
right.
them, so why does it affect you? Who cares? We got to move on from
Because
it.
I'm so bad at taking criticism.
It's not a critique, it's just an opinion, which it's like shitty of them to say it when it wasn't asked, but
Yeah.
I feel like, yeah, you got to just get to a point where you say, okay, I like it, so suck my ass. That's what I would say.
I feel like you do have hyperfixations now that I think about it.
I do?
You have like food hyperfixations.
Like
Like
what?
something monster munch. Like that's your
That's not a
hyperfix.
hyperfixation. I just enjoy the snack. It's
I
not
feel
like
like
the
that's your
only thing I
hyper
eat.
yeah, but I feel like that's your thing for now. Like you you won't consistently eat that forever.
Oh, I guarantee you I will. I've
Like
like
or like
incorporated that into my like daily diet.
but I feel like me and you went through like a hyperfixation with like Taco Bell.
Oh, I still eat that shit twice a week.
I know, like we used to, but like there was a point where me and you would eat it literally like almost like fucking every day.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know if I would. I feel like hyperfixations have a negative connotation, and I don't think it's a bad thing to like something, you know?
Yeah,
So it's just like, especially with like food, like if I have a taste for something and I try a new food or whatever, that's like, oh, I fuck with this.
I'm not like
I
meaning
can
it
see.
like that. It's just saying that like if I fuck with a new food, I will literally eat it so much to where I'm like, I fucking hate this and don't want to look at it anymore. And
Yeah,
then move on and then
don't
I'll
have
move on
that.
to the next thing.
I don't have that. Everything I eat stays like pretty consistent. Like it's not like I've ever gotten sick of something that I've eaten. I've always,
There was a time where I
fuck
would
with
eat
it.
McDonald's literally like every day, and then like I couldn't eat it for years.
That's wild.
And now I'm back on it, and I keep on eating McChickens. Like that's all I can fucking eat lately.
Period. I'm not a big
So
McDonald's girl.
that's like
But
my food
respect.
hyperfixation for right now.
That's
Because
fair.
then I was on like a Wendy's hyperfixation for a while. Like I just kept on eating Wendy's. It's always
Yeah.
food, I think, for like the most part.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm pretty like versatile when it comes like I'll get into a certain snack, but I mean that's
Rice
not
and
like
salmon bowls.
ew.
Literally
I can't
would
get
eat that every day
fish.
for like months.
Pop off. I can't
But
get with the fish. I think it's absolutely fucking
I
foul.
literally fuck up any seafood.
Like when you guys were eating your sushi in New Jersey, I literally wanted to vom from the smell. I just can't. It's fucking gross. Like it smells so like I don't like the smell of fish.
That's not thunder, that's my stomach growling.
I didn't hear it. It was
Oh my
alarm.
god, it was so loud.
Oh.
um
Yeah, I can't get with the fish and like literally I was trying I didn't want to say anything cuz obviously like I'm not a fucking dickhead. I'm not going to make people feel bad for eating something they like. But literally I was like gagging at one point cuz I was like this is so fucking disgusting. Like how are they putting this in their mouth? It just
I'm
smells. Like it's
I'm really weird
disgusting.
about food texture though. And there was just like one of the sushis that we're eating and I couldn't do it.
No, I don't get the fish thing. I think it's fucking gross. I don't know how you put something that smells like that in your mouth. It smells fucking rancid.
I
But
love fish.
I just can't get with that. It's just not right. The smell. Like I
Yeah.
really, it's like one of them things where like, how does that come to like the table and you're like, let's dig in. Like I really
Well,
don't
I can
get
say
it.
the same thing about you eating Monster Munch because it stinks.
No, it doesn't. It
Yes, it
smells like
does.
any other chip that you open the bag and it smells
No,
for
it
5 seconds.
smells like vinegar.
You literally ate salt and vinegar chips yesterday in the car. Like, hello?
No, but like
Smells
vinegar
the
and
exact
no, it
fucking
smells like
same.
vinegar and onions.
I don't know what to tell you, big guy. It's not that bad. It doesn't smell like fish where it lingers for like hours after the
Yeah, it
fact.
does.
Oh my god, okay.
All right. Is there anything else that you would like to talk
Speaking
about in
of,
particular?
give the Monster Munch the rights it deserves. Stop coming for it. It's fucking good, okay? Shout out to Walkers, sponsor me. Anyways.
All right. Anything that you want to talk about before we wrap things up?
I can't really think of anything off the top of my head. Besides the one really like Twitter went just bonkers and I was kind of irritated by it and it didn't even affect me. Was why fans throwing shit at their fave artist during a concert? Like why is that a thing?
Oh,
First of all,
I think
because
that's extremely disrespectful, especially like
I
if
just
you're
think it's unnecessary.
also like if you're spending money to see like your favorite artist, why are you fucking throwing stuff at them? Like that's weird.
Yeah, I think that it's just fucking stupid and people are like annoying for that. Like I would be so irritated if I was a singer
If
and that
yeah,
happened.
if I was that performer in that sense, like I would be like literally, I would stop the show. I would just like go home.
Well, cuz it's one of those things where back like in the early 2000s in the UK, they had a thing there where you it's called like bottling and they would throw like heavy like beer bottles and throw them on stage. And like
Jesus,
one of my favorite singers, he was at a festival in the UK performing and he got like knocked out on stage.
what the fuck?
They had to like stop the set. Yeah, it's like
That's fucked
it's not a
up.
thing anymore, obviously, because they stopped selling bottles. But yeah, that used to be a thing, which is like so weird to me. Like, why is that a thing? But yeah, stop throwing shit at your fave. Like, I don't know why.
Fucking weirdos.
Like it's one thing like you want an interaction because I think it's a lot of the younger fans as well, which fair enough. But at the same time, like when someone
But why would
actively
you
is
what?
telling you to
Yeah,
stop, like
but why
stop.
would you want like a negative like interaction if that's what you're going for?
Yeah, I don't know. It's just fucking. I think it's a lot to do with age and
Mhm.
immaturity, and they'll figure it out eventually. But kind of fucked, Don't throw
Absolutely.
shit at your faves.
All right. We're
That's
going
all
to
I got.
song in the week.
Yeah, I'm gonna go Another Man's Jeans, Ash.
We love.
Absolute banger.
I've been really loving that song this week too.
Yeah, it's a great song. So shout out to Mommy Ash. We love you.
um. So I think my song of the week is "Clementine" by Sunroom.
Period. Banger.
I've been really into Sunroom, and hearing, bro, you're not fucking Snapchatting while we're filming right now.
Hang on.
You couldn't wait 2 seconds?
It's my sister.
We're almost done.
It's my sister. She needed my opinion on something. She's at the store.
I opened it after.
Oh God, okay, I'm sorry.
But yeah, it was so weird to hear Clementine, like the studio version. It's like I've heard it 4 times live before it came out, and like at first I didn't even recognize the song, but I really enjoyed them. So check them out. Shout out Sunroom.
It's all good stuff.
All right. Should we do a little outro?
Yeah, let's do it.
This has been great. This has been Let's Talk About It with Jamie and Kirsten. Tune in next week for some more fun. Be nice to good, treat people kindness, stay safe, all the love, peace and love, peace and love.